Well, never mind the cold weather outside, because there's something exciting for when things get warmer, whether it's spring or summer. How about the world's first fully electric, fully convertible sports roadster? This is the new MG Cyberster, and I'm here at an MG dealer where you can come and have a look yourself, so don't mind the noise in the background, at this car which is just touching down in Australia. We've got some pretty impressive things with this car, and I tell you what, it's not just about driving, but about arriving, because heads will turn whenever you stop in this thing. The MG Cyberster will launch in Australia later this year as a single specification car with a 77 kilowatt-hour battery powering all four wheels. This variant will offer a staggering 375 kilowatt, 725 newton metre output and has a claimed 0 to 100 km/h sprint time of just 3.2 seconds. It's just over 4.5 metres long and 1.9 metres wide, which is slightly larger than a BMW Z4. But the MG weighs in at around 2 tonnes, which is 500 kilograms more than the convertible BMW. Expect a 400 to 440 kilometre range and recharge rates of up to 150 kilowatts, which will supply a 10 to 80% charge in around 40 minutes. And for those playing at home, because I know you're going to comment, the MG Cyberster is officially the world's first fully electric, fully convertible sports car, as the pioneering Tesla Roadster of 2008, based on the Lotus Elise, was technically a target top. All right, well, the Cyberster is bigger than the classic MGs of yore, and in fact, if you want some scale to really understand, it's kind of like a BMW Z4. You've got a really kind of spacious cabin that we'll look at in a second. Obviously, the clear rollover hoops, cloth top powered roof, and then even a reasonable storage here at the back with a little boot to keep your overnight bags. It's bigger than an MX-5. Being electric, it's quite heavy, but in terms of performance, 77 kilowatt-hour battery and 375 kilowatts in this all-wheel drive version. So I tell you what, in terms of sports car performance, I reckon this thing's going to be pretty exciting on the road. Now, the first thing that you will notice with this thing are the doors, because I tell you what, they're pretty wild. If you want some context again here too, Lamborghinis, which kind of pioneered the scissor doors, you've got to do it yourself. The electric motors in the Cyberster mean that you can do them obviously nice and easily from within inside the car, but you can also do it from the key fob. So if you want to impress your friends as you walk up to the car and open both your doors, you can do that too. Neat fact, there are sensors built into the doors as well, so the car will look out in case there's something next to it or something above it, so you don't end up with an expensive repair bill. From the driver's cabin, it is very, very driver oriented here. You've got 3 screens giving you infotainment display, obviously key driving information, plus a configurable display here. So it is really, really ergonomic to use as a driver's car. Plus you've got a touch panel down here for your air conditioning sensors. Now, we won't have a chance to drive this car until it's officially revealed. But the key thing is MG are taking the Cyberster on a roadshow tour of MG dealers around the country. So if you are interested, you want to have a look, and there are a few more little things that we'll point to on the outside in a second, you can go and tour the Cyberster, and we'll list all the dates of where the cars will be so you can go and have a look. Orders are open. The price is going to be somewhere between sort of $100,000 and $130,000, which, for given that performance and the fact that there is kind of nothing else like it, actually feels pretty right, to be honest. But if you are interested and want to get your name down, you can go and tour an MG dealer and you can order one today. But I'll show you a couple of other really neat things, because if you're used to MG, or obviously with affordable hatchbacks and SUVs, this kind of is a step above, and it's really interesting to see where the brand is wanting to position itself, this being a bit of a halo model. So if you are interested in the Cyberster, a couple of things to look at. This paint is possibly some of the most impressive paint that I've seen on a car in recent times. It is really deep, there's a metallic flake in there. It is a really, really, really lovely color on this car, and it's something that, if you want something like this that is going to wow people in the person no matter what, this will really pop in the light. So big tick to MG there. You've got LED lighting both ends. You've got some pretty cool lighting effect at the rear. The storage, like I said, at the back, it's not huge, but if you are interested in buying one of these, bring your soft travel bag down and see if it'll fit in the back, because that's going to be the true test of time. The cloth roof can be raised and lowered on the car. It speeds up to around 50 kilometres an hour, so it's like any other modern convertible. You can use it both as a Sportster or a bit of a run around town daily. But I have to say, I've seen photos of this car. We saw it as it was pre-released. We saw some spy photos of it, but seeing it in the metal, it really does work. And it's a much more cohesive design in the flesh. And I would recommend, if you are interested in this car, do go down and have a look at it yourself, because it's definitely a head turner. Although I will warn you, if you're going to be getting in and out, mind your head on the doors, because I've nearly clocked mine a couple of times. Now, of course, if there is anything more that you would like to learn about the Cyberster, if there's questions you have, hit us up in the comments below, hit like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. And you can read anything to do with the Cyberster as we move closer to launch at Drive.com.au.